Hi there, this is Rachel from the Chinese Thai in London, and this is day 5 of our 11-day store cupboard challenge. The challenge isn't so much a challenge, it's just to do 11 days of the 11 ingredients that if you have them in the store cupboard, you're going to be able to cook some easy, delicious Thai food anytime. So today is actually technically probably not store cupboard actually, because it's a fresh ingredient. So I was really trying to do store cupboard ingredients that are easily available, that you can keep in stock all the time, but these are too important not to include something fresh. I think there's one other ingredient that's going to be a fresh ingredient, but all the rest I think are store cupboard. So anyway, so yesterday we started talking about fish sauce in the way that it's one of the key 4 flavours which you're going to balance in most recipes and most dishes, balancing these 4 key flavours to create the dish. So they are salty, which was yesterday's day 4. We looked at fish sauce, which gives the salty element in these 4 key flavours. So salty, sour, sweet and spicy. So today we're going to look at the sour. Now it can be vinegar, but more often than not, and more often than not for me, because I love them so much, it is limes. So limes for me are absolutely indispensable, whether it's in a vodka and tonic or more, well, not more usually, maybe the same. Anyway, for cooking, so or not cooking, making dressings and just using to balance out those flavours. So I want to use limes sort of for lunches as just an easy dressing, just on its own. Just squeeze a lime over the salad that you're making, but also they're really good why can't I find my words today? Anyway, I'm going to put a recipe link down here as well, which is one of my favourite dishes, which is the way to cook fish, just a steamed white fish in a foil parcel with limes and chillies and all sorts of good things. So it's a very lime dish. It's based on the blau manao dish, which comes in that lovely big dish where you can have the steamed fish, the whole fish. But this is a way of doing it really easily at home with just a piece of cod fillet or other white fish. So I'll post that link down below because that's one of my favourite dishes that uses limes. I've also, actually, just while I'm thinking, I've also got a recipe for a homemade lime ice cream, which I'll post the link to that as well, because it's an ice cream that doesn't need churning or an ice cream maker. It's the simplest thing ever. And yes, it's full of cream, but if you're going to have some ice cream, you might as well have some really good homemade ice cream where you know exactly what's in it, rather than buying something where you don't. And the lime flavour doesn't come across very strong in it. So what I really like to do is, you're going to need to take it out of the freezer maybe 15-20 minutes before you use it anyway, ideally, so it's soft enough to scoop really easily, and then just put a squeeze of lime over the top, and it's really, really good. I haven't made it for ages, probably because of all that cream, but anyway, it's really good. I'll put a recipe to that below as well. And I think the only other thing to say about limes is that when you get them, and they can be quite hard, I don't know if I can stand up and do it here, but what you do is you put them down on a hard surface, put your hand on top, and with quite a lot of weight, roll the lime, and it will become much like this one. Here's one I did earlier. I don't know if you can actually see how much squishier that is than the one that hadn't been rolled. So you put it down and you really put some pressure on it, and it gets really soft, and there's so much more juice comes out than if you just cut the lime, and sometimes not much juice comes out. So that's my little tip of rolling the lime to get all the juice out. Limes are the second of the 4 key ingredients, key flavours in that salty, sour, sweet and spicy mix and balance. And that is it for day 5. I'll be putting the recipes for my white fish with lime, and also a lime ice cream. Have a very lovely rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for it's both day 6 and the 3rd key flavour in those balancing flavours that we're looking at right now. So see you tomorrow.